Okay, good, it's on. I can't tell without messing with this one. Okay, I got the radiator out here. You can see the AC condenser is just blasted here. Destroyed. I'm going to save this rubber piece, but the plastic part is broke off on the radiator. Yeah. This here, I'm going to have to find something to do with it. Pull it out some ways. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Here's the old radiator. Let's see if we can find the carnage on it. So I don't necessarily see it yet. Okay, yeah, it's broke right here. And broken here. Yeah, she's broke up good. So, I think I'll probably need this hose for the next radiator. Yes, I got another one. It's right here. The shroud and coolant and yeah. So, I'll show you putting it in as soon as I get that out. Or find out what I'm going to do with it. Not sure yet. Okay, tubers, to make this short, yes, I didn't include you. I got the radiator in, the old one's there. I put the shroud on. In order to put this shroud on, you have to loosen the fan up. You have to take the fan off. You have to put the shroud in, lift it up a little bit, put the fan in with the shroud, start the fan on the fan shaft so it's partially threaded so it stays there. Then you got to put the bolts in for this, and then you tighten up the fan. Okay? Sounds difficult? It's not. It's easy. Okay, tubers, so we're back. I got it running, new radiators in, everything's hooked up, fan's tightened back up. Right now, we're just running it, got it up to temperature. I'll go through this process with you real quick. I already started it and I forgot the camera. Just adding more water to keep the radiator topped off. We're working out all the bubbles. So here, as I'm doing this, you can see I'm holding the hose here, seeing if it's warming up. Little trick. Pretty much what you do is to do this, you have a coolant in the radiator topped off. You work all the air out that you can by squeezing the top radiator hose. You fill up the reservoir to the full mark on wherever your full mark is. Okay. So then you come over here, you started it up, you move your fan controls to full blast fan. It's hot in here. Whatever gets you the most amount of movement of air, then full hot, okay? So we got that. Then you come, you got it started up. You wait for your temp gauge, which on mine is right here. And right now it's at temperature. So the thermostat should be opening up soon, which would mean that this here will look empty. And this hose will start to warm up, which it is, because the thermostat opened up, which is on the top of my engine. Okay? And that's going to purge the air from the engine. By running the fan, you're purging the air from the heater box. And yeah. So one thing that you can do, right now I got this almost chopped up. I'll add some more water to her. This is just regular water. I did the mixing myself, which is 50-50. See, right now we got about yay water in there. Yes, it's going to spill over, but oh, my hose is hot. So you get some air bubbles here once in a while. Just going to play with her. Squeeze the hose. It's a little hot, yes I know. You want to work as much air out as you can. Then we'll take here, I'm just going to grab here. If you want, you can go back in the cab or the interior of your vehicle and you can just rev her up a little bit. Coolant level should come back up some, but we're working the air out, so it's not going to come all the way up unless all the air is worked out. So that's going to take a little bit of work, folks. So we're going here. I'm just going to give her a little bit more rev. Remember, folks, we're just working the air out, so it should bubble back a little bit. You see all the air bubbles coming up? She's working the air out. Which is good, good, good. We want to work all that air out as much as we can. Come over to the hose, we'll squeeze her a little bit. Look at all those bubbles. Those are bad. They will lead to a cracked engine block if you don't do this. Oofy, hot, hot, hot. That's hot. Here, we'll give her some more rev. This time it didn't come back up, so you know what that means? Got a lot of air out that time. There's a little bit more water. Bring her back up to about there. About where I want it while I'm purging. My preference is to bring it up to right there. I can see it easy. I can see the air bubbles. That's my preference. Other people, they got different preferences. So we're going to see what it comes back up to. See, it comes up about an inch shorter. It's alright. We add just a little bit more water to her. See, that time I gave a little more water than I wanted. You can still see there's air bubbles coming up here. There's still air in the system, of course. You know, you can try rocking the truck a little. Sometimes that'll wiggle air loose. You know, it's just whatever you want to do. I like to rev the engine a little. Okay, let's see how high she comes up. Oh, she's returning. Maybe we're getting some of the air out. No, we just got a bunch of bubbles in. Owie, that's hot. Now, this isn't a sponsored video where I'm sponsoring the product, but what I'm using this time is I'm getting some of the Shell Zone anti-freeze coolant formulated to the strongest corrosion protection. It's got bitter guard. I bet this shit tastes real bad. That's concentrate. So this is not 50-50 mix, which is 50-50 mix is your goal when you're doing this for best protection. Alright? This stuff is fatal if swallowed by anyone, anything, even your pet dog that survived everything. I bet he won't survive this. So, we'll get back to doing this. Remember, we're just working air bubbles out. We're not having a heart attack. We're not revving her until she blows up. So take it easy. Just add a little bit more here. Not that much. Let's come back on over to the dash here and we're going to see what she says. Oh, she's blowing hot. Yeesh. You can see I'm almost out of fuel. But yeah, that's what we got going on in here. My mess. Check and see if we got to add more water yet. No. I'll rev her up again. While we're waiting for that to do its thing, come over here and we'll show you the old radiator. She ain't pretty. I drained her out earlier, so we shouldn't get any more fluid out of it. As you can see, she's a little pushed in. And she's pushed in about 4 inches. The camera doesn't do it justice, I'm pretty sure. But the bottom of it is split. It's pushed in and it's split over in here, which ain't any good for, you know, of course. Yeah. So that's the dealio with that. That ain't any good. and I don't remember if I mentioned it or not in the past video, but this here is the AC condenser. You can see impressions from the bumper where the deer got in here. You can still see some fur tufts sticking up too. But that's a whole different story there. So yeah, that's that. But this still has pressure in it, and I bet if I put the AC relay to the clutch back in, my AC would still work because it hasn't leaked, which I'm thankful for. Very, very thankful for, because I just spent $200 on that 2.5 months ago on getting my AC system redone. And that was just labor and refrigerant. And I only had about a half a pound left in it. And that $200 was after my discount too, because I get a discount on labor because I used to work at the place, and the guys still like me. I don't know why. But anyway, that's what that is. I gave you the rundown on how to do this. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.